Hello. It is 2025. Happy New Year's. It is Tara Boothby from Sojourn Psychology. I'm a registered psychologist in Alberta and British Columbia, Canada. And what do I want to talk about with you? Well, it's January, and some of us still believe in New Year's resolutions. Some of us are kind of against it. So I happen to be very pro New Year's resolutions. I think about them in a bit of a different way, but they work very well for me. I'm not a behavioralist. I'm a humanistic psychologist. However, sometimes behavioral change is very, very helpful. And there are ways that we need to step in and take charge with what we are doing, what we are thinking, what we're saying. And this is how I do it anyhow. So, first things first, stop manifesting negative bullshit. That's the first thing. If we're stepping into any sort of behavioral change, we need to really, really consider that what is coming out of our mouth, what we are thinking, what we're feeling, our view of self and our view of others impacts our ability to move and behave and be in and out of relationship in the world around us. So years and years ago, I think it was about 25 years ago, I had a great client, somebody that I still deeply respect. And they said, be careful what your mouth is saying because your brain is always listening. Remember, when we're in negative thinking, when we're in toxic thinking, when we're judging, when we're criticizing, when we're contemptuous, our brain is listening. Our brain is listening to the voice that we manifest, as well as the voice that is inside of us. So honing in and being aware of positive thinking is really, really important for deep down change. We want to change internally. We don't just want to change our behavior. And that's where I think New Year's resolutions gets a bad rap, is because people are trying to just create some sort of behavioral change without having that inner conviction, that manifesting positivity, the intentionality inside of us. We all have intention inside, and almost everybody we meet has positive intention. So we want to hone in and connect with our positive intentionality and stop manifesting negative bullshit. So this is one of the other pieces that I'll say is, I think maybe my favorite strategy coming into the new year is to set my intention. And I've been doing this for a while. I have clients who do it in different ways. I love it that one of my current clients will tell me their new mantra in December. I'll get an email, or this person will connect with me somehow and say, "Hey, Tara, I just wanted to let you know this is my motto for the coming year." So maybe you would like to build a motto for 2025. Or we used to in the 90s, we talk about like vision statements, purpose statements, all of those things. Great. That's great. You're the narrator of your own life. So if that works for you, what is your vision statement for 2025? I keep it really, really simple. And I focus in on like virtues or character assets, those things that I think I want to embody, and I'll set those intentions for the year. Previous things that I've set intention on is peace. And that was my main intention. I can't remember which year it was, 2022 or 2023. A lot changed in me, just having a mindful focus on peace. And all that has taught me about nonviolent protest and nonviolent love and all of these things. And it further just strengthened my ability to understand love science and attachment science. Of course, I've set the intention of just love, which manifested beautiful things in my theorizing and understanding love and love's energy and the book that I wrote. And this year, my positive intention is simply the word faith. I love the word. It kind of falls flat for me though. Like, I know it's important. I know I have faith. I know I care about faith, but I want to really embody, what does this mean to me, this faith thing? And so I'm excited and curious to see how that positive intention moves forward with me. Now, I am like a dog with a bone with this third piece that I'm just going to highlight. The wellness wheel. Of course, that's my original research for my master's thesis. Oh, my word. 2020, 2002. 2002 to 2005. This is what I was studying and working on, was the wellness wheel. So there are 6 dimensions to the wellness wheel. And what I suggest is to schedule a meeting with yourself and to sit down and just consider the 6 dimensions of wellness. Who are we as people? Who are you? Who am I? Socially, emotionally, intellectually, physically, occupationally, and spiritually. These are the 6 dimensions of the wellness wheel. And I mean, you could draw out the circle of the wellness wheel. That's what I used to recommend, but I just get a piece of paper and I write down the 6 dimensions and I consider the areas that I'm overdoing and the areas that I'm underdoing. Because again, overdoing, overcompensating, pulls us out of our inner experience just as much as underdoing or undercompensating pulls us out of our inner experience. We want to figure out that balance of how we can have this full spherical wellness. And then I guess my bonus for you is to set up some anchors in your life, different ways that remind you of your wellness goals. Remember, goals are measurable and manageable as well. So keeping inside your window of tolerance. In my 40s, what I have capacity for my physical health is less than what I had capacity for in my 20s. Although I think I was lazier back then than I am now. But my body just can't go and do as much as I could back then either. I digress. Okay. So measurable and manageable goals, and then set up like emotional anchors is what I'll call them. So I think like this is my office, right? This is where I see clients, and my back wall, I have a lot of art. Those are anchors to me. Those are images that I connect with, and they help me to access my own inner experience and to stay grounded in who I am. Another real simple one that I will suggest is like your phone. You can change the screens on the back of your phone so they could be a reminder of your anchor. If it's you want to be more present with your family, maybe you have a picture of your family, or maybe for faith, I'll have to figure out what my anchor is, or maybe I'll keep it as it is. But to decide, how do I remind myself to be drawn further into my positive intention? And what accountabilities do I have in my life? So if you want to reach out to your mental health provider, that's not a bad idea, or your medical doctor, not a bad idea. Your spiritual advisor, dear friend, or your spouse, letting people in on our goals, our positive intentions, our hopes for the new year is a beautiful way to manifest positivity. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to 2025. And maybe some of those who are listening aren't, and maybe you foresee some hardships that are going to be coming into your life over the next year. And I just want to say that's sad. It's sad to know that many of us are facing very difficult things. And that's again where it's important to reach out for help and to keep yourself in your window of tolerance. So within your own capacity, remember, the goal is what is measurable and manageable. And it is a walk. We're on a pilgrimage. We're not on a marathon here. So let's just keep one foot in front of the other when we can, as we can. I believe in you and I believe in me. And let's just see what this year will hold for all of us. All right. Peace and love, and take care. We will continue vlogging, and we will continue trying to put some positivity in your feed